everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Paul. The three is up. Booker can't get it to go.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Leonard passes to George. Paul with a steal. 3 on 3. And there's the lob.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Leonard passes to George. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
So he gets them both. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
And the Clippers with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. Here's Booker. There's the drive. They grab their own miss.
Competitiveness of this game lifting, and so Chris Paul is going to get to that standard. He enjoys being aggressive on the offensive glass.
Now here's Westbrook. George, a screen on Paul. George outside. Zubac passes to George. Phoenix grabs the miss.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Outside Durant. There's the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just unbelievable range. Kevin Durant exploiting the perimeter weakness in the defense that time.
Pass to Morris. Here's George. Here's Zubac to halt the run. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Paul. And here's Booker. Pounded by Westbrook. Booker against Westbrook. Booker, the pass to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
George outside. There's the triple. George with another miss. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Now here's Zubac. Here's Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
Russell, tenacious and also flexible as an athlete. He absorbs that kind of contact and completes the move.
Paul passes to Ayton. Zubats with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. 26 seconds left in the opening quarter. Westbrook outside. Another shot. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
It's all tied in Los Angeles. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the three. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline trend. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Pass to Morris. Shoots over Ayton. Here's Zubats. Out to Leonard. Launches a three. Sinks it from distance. Leonard's got 5 now.
Kawhi confident in that shot there. Just gets the ball and really didn't waste any time.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. The Suns trailing. Here's Paul. The kick to Durant. It's Booker on the wing. And there's the drive. And Booker with the jam.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. Could be an impressive dunker.
Leonard outside. Morris outside. Off target with the three. Well, the Suns shooting a nice 50% for the game. Left side Durant. Here's Ayton. The kick to Durant. Pass to Okogie. The Clippers grab the miss. Now here's Westbrook. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Leonard passes to Zubats. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
George against Booker. On the wing, Durant. Outside Booker. Nifty move. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Pass to Westbrook. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Westbrook's got 6.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Fall against Westbrook. Oh, George with a steal. And here they come.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. We'll see if he can cash in now at the line.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
It's all about the offensive boards. I mean, they're just a statement about toughness, trying to demoralize your opponent by outworking them, out-hustling them.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Paul with a steal. Durant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Ayton passes to Paul. And the Suns get it back.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Pass to George. Driving to the basket. Okogie pulls down the board. The Suns have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Now here's Ayton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Out to Leonard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Paul against Westbrook. Outside for Booker. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Ayton, his 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Booker against George. Here's Westbrook. The Suns clear it. 15 seconds left in the first half. Out to the wing. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Leonard for 3. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
The tray at the horn knocks it all up. They have the momentum going.
It's all tied in Los Angeles. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter, right after the break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
They've got Eric Gordon, Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's Highland in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. To the inside. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Baisley. Banked it in off the glass. Baisley's got his first points in this one.
Baisley, a smooth athlete. He gets out there. He's like a gazelle on the break. He takes up a lot of ground.
Batum with a screen on Ross. Gordon can't hit. The Suns leading. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Yeah, you can't be too reckless with the length that Batum has out there. He'll pick your pocket.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the 3rd. Outside Ross. Plumlee pulls down the board. Stolen by Ross. To the left side wing. Here's Landale. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game. The Clippers on D. 2-point game.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Batum finds Powell. No luck on that one.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Ross passes to Warren. Back to Ross. 5 to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Shamet. Outside Warren. Here's Baisley, guarded by Batum. Batum with the defensive effort. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
It's hauled in by the Clippers. For 3, Powell. The rebound by Shamet. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Ross with it, picked up by Plumlee. Down low. Oh, deflected.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's tied up with that one.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. George against Booker. George passes to Morris. And Ayton with the stuff.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Leonard gets the bucket.
What an advantage it is to have someone like Leonard. Everyone knows the shot clock is running down, but they also know that he'll get up a good shot either way.
Pass to Ayton. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Up top, Durant, guarded by Morris. 6 to shoot. He shoots. Durant's shot is off.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Timeout. Timeout.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Paul. Off the mark from 16 feet. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in its center, filling out the middle. Timeout call, the Suns. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He likes the way they're pounding the ball inside. He said, keep working for high percentage looks. The more efficient that we can be down the stretch, the better chance we have of winning this game. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Booker, good.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker. But, man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Leonard outside. It's George on the wing. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Knocks it loose. Ooh, Durant with a steal.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Outside for Booker. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
George outside. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. And the Clippers lead by 1.
You see Paul George just focused that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
Booker against George. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Over Morris. Durant, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Counted, and the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
You know, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41%.
Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. And how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Westbrook against Paul. Kicks it to George. Pass to Morris. Leonard outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton inside. Zubac's there. Outside Booker. Screen by Durant. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. The rebound by Devin Booker.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Paul. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. George George against Booker. Second chance shot.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
And they go to the intentional foul. Phoenix calls timeout.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Oh, denied by Durant.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
1:46 left in the fourth. Paul against Westbrook. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. Yes, they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Suns lead by 2.
Yeah, just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
Morris passes to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Morris. Durant. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, you love the aggression defensively, but at this stage of the game, that's a huge mistake.
Westbrook against Paul. Up top, George. Money.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
George against Booker. Out left to the wing. Paul with it. Oh, he nails it!
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Morris outside. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Morris outside. Clock at 6. And here's Leonard. It's off. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
I don't know if fouling Booker is ever a good idea. I mean, he is a great free throw shooter, and he's made for these moments. Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
And stolen by Durant. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Just
to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1.
When you talk about guys that can score from all three levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Pass to Towns. Leonard against Conley. Back to Towns. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got his second basket.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Gordon, the pass to Westbrook. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And he sinks the second. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, it's just a step in the right direction.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Outside for George. They need this. Zubac trying to break loose. And the layup good by George.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Now here's Towns. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on George.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
McDaniels. Gobert dishes to Towns. Back to Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. The kick out to Towns. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The pass to Gordon. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Westbrook. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The defense all over Westbrook there, but he's crafty. He's slick, and he was focused on that shot.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. He takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Outside, George. From the arc. That shot off. And Minnesota now the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there, too.
Gordon, the pass to George. Going inside, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And yes, it's good. 7 points for Anthony Edwards.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Outside Gordon. George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's George. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. George passes to Zubats. Kicks it out to Gordon. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Conley against Westbrook. To the left wing. Here's Edwards. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubats.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside Gordon. Takes the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Outside Edwards. Passes it to Gobert. The shot misses. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
On-court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
George with the ball. Working on McDaniels. Leonard dishes to George. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Outside Gordon. Back to Leonard. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. Now the feed to Gobert. Back to Edwards. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Fires from deep. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
In the corner, George with it. Fade away. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Conley against Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Pass to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 6. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Westbrook in a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Edwards with the screen for Conley. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Towns down low. Leonard's there. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
And here's Gordon from outside. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards finds Conley. Towns with it. Leonard picks him up. Towns against Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Down low. And then Leonard with the dunk.
This guy's a pick-and-roll maestro. That's Westbrook's basketball IQ on full display.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Towns. Out left to the wing. Towns sets the pick for Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Westbrook passes to George. Towns with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Clippers, 25. The Timberwolves, 32. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Naz Reid out there with Anderson. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the point. And they recover it. Timberwolves leading by 7. Prince dishes to Anderson. Out to the right wing. Powell with the steal. Here's Highland. To the wing on the left. It's tipped.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Anderson outside. Powell with the steal. Here's Highland. Unable to get that one. Good D by Anderson. Prince, the pass to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside, Batum. Here's Highland. The shot, no good. Timberwolves leading by 7. Driving in. Here's Alexander Walker. Makes it off the glass. Alexander Walker's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Minnesota.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Batum inside the three-point line. Here's Plumlee, and finished off by Plumlee.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Clippers trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That shot off, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Anderson passes to Noel. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Batum's running. Plumlee, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 7. Now here's Reed. It's good.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Kicks to Powell. The three. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And he drives in. Shots good by Noel.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Outside, Batum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
And Batum, a very good free throw shooter. Smart of him to seek contact.
Good on the second free throw. 1:31 left to play in the third. Here's Alexander Walker. A three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Highland.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Alexander Walker passes to Noel. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And here is Powell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The Clippers have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Now here is Conley, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Now Powell. Pass to man. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Here's Mann. Edwards defending. Mann passes to Batum. Powell with it. Batum sets a screen for Powell. For the three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Minnesota. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Gordon is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's George in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Timberwolves leading by 12. Edwards inside, defended by Gordon. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Westbrook. Back to Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Conley kicks to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see him this focused.
Gordon with the screen for Westbrook. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy. Outside, George. In the corner, it's Gordon. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. In the corner, George with it. Here's Zubac. There's the 3. And it's Gordon missing. Minnesota leading by 12. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Out to the wing. Now the pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Westbrook finds George. Now Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Conley with a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Clippers trail by 10. Outside Gordon. It's stolen by Gobert. Towns with it. Leonard picks him up. Outside, Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And Towns drops them both.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Westbrook kicks to George. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Passes it to Leonard for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 14.
A pretty comfortable win for them in this one. Great effort pays off for the Timberwolves.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Minnesota basketball. "15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Conley outside. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Right side, Westbrook. Offline. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, VA. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Conley. The Suns getting their last shot to go. The three-pointer off the mark. Outside Durant. Connects from downtown.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
About a minute into this first quarter. Booker for three. And the Suns get another three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now here's Edwards. And he lobs it up. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, BA, I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Towns can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Booker against Conley. And Booker gets double teamed. Pass to Okogie. Beyond the arc. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Now, this is an aspect of his game that Josh Okogie continues to hone and refine. If he can get that jumper working, look out.
Edwards a screen on Paul. Outside Edwards. Pulls it from 20. And he connects with a jumper.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Durant with a screen on Edwards. Wing shot on the way. 6 on the shot clock. Booker can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. McDaniels inside. Durant against Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Unable to get that one. Nice D from Durant. Here's Paul. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, BA, when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Here's Okogie. Left side, Paul. Outside for Booker. Pass to Okogie. Fires from deep. And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Durant with a screen on Conley. Inside. That's good from Durant on the assist from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Edwards can't hit.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Baseline jumper right on the money. Edwards has got 6.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. The kick out to Paul. Back to Booker. Lets it go from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Suns.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from the three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Kept alive. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Durant. The 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Conley passes to Towns. Into the lane. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Here's a 3 from Paul. They get it back. Pass to Durant, and here's Booker. That's good, and so Durant with the assist. Booker's got 9 points.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Here's Edwards. Oh, he misses the dunk. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Tipped. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Booker missing again. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Conley passes to Gobert. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now. Durant with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. 3-pointer. Ayton passes to Paul. Edwards against Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Right wing. Outside Conley. He drops it from range. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Pass to Ayton. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with. Oh, big-time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
Pass to Okogie. Now Paul. Here's Okogie. McDaniels covering. 6 to shoot. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker for three. McDaniels with the rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Durant draws the double. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. Durant's got 11.
Boy, how about the range from Kevin Durant? Dial it in from another zip code.
Right side, Edwards. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Phoenix has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. There's 31 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Ayton, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. That one drops for him. He's got 10.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Paul against Conley. Paul with it. Outside Durant. Puts up a three. The shot no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Playing some great basketball, holding a healthy advantage. About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel, and it's Reed in at the 5. Pass to Shaman. Kicks it out to Warren. Outside Ross. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Noel. Launches it. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Reed, good.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Pass to Noel. Here's Alexander Walker. Fires for 3. Can't get it to drop. Phoenix has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Ross. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Gets it to go from the corner. Ross has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You have to know when to simply catch and shoot, and it serves Terrence Ross very well that time.
Reed sets a screen. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Now here's Ross. Not a lot of room. Goes back up. And Landale gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 16.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Outside Ross. Pass to Shaman.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Baisley. Three-pointer. Prince grabs the miss. Left side Anderson. Reed with it. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Baisley. A quick shot there. It's off target. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Anderson. Here's Prince. Drops in the three.
A good percentage of Taurean Prince shots are from distance, and you can see why right there.
Here's Shaman. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Ross. Back to Shaman. Takes a three. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Some changes for Minnesota. Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Clock at 6. Fires the three. Towns with a rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. .27 seconds left in the third. Paul passes to Booker. .12 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Oh, there's the alley. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
There's 6 seconds left in the third. From deep, Conley. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the three. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker with a screen on Conley. Outside Booker, launches a three, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Booker against Conley. McDaniels inside. Pass to Gobert. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Ball against Conley. The drive by Paul. That one goes. Count it. And the Suns lead by 11. Paul's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Paul against Conley. Three-pointer. Okogie pulls down the board. Okogie's got 5 rebounds tonight. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Edwards lays it up and banks it in. Edwards has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Booker against Edwards. Booker on the take. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
It is so difficult not to bite on the up fake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Outside Conley. He buries it from 3.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Booker attacking. And Booker with the jam.
That was an explosive move by Devin Booker. Decks it and finishes.
From deep three-point range, Phoenix grabs the miss. Hayden's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Paul. They get the rebound. Outside for Booker. From deep. The long-distance 3 is buried.
It has not mattered one bit what the defense has sent to Devin Booker tonight. He is cooking.
Conley passes to Towns. And stolen by Durant. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter here. Now Paul gets Booker on the wing. Offline with a 3.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
A big key tonight, second chance points.
Yeah, B.A., they really hit the offensive glass. They won the battles for loose balls, giving them plenty of extra opportunities.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Edwards can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. .36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Picked by Gobert. From deep, Conley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And here's Booker. From deep three-point range. That shot off. Pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. Here's Gobert. For 3, Conley. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Booker fires from way outside. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing.
featured on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Here's George, and there's the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Westbrook against Booker. From deep three-point range. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Clippers with the ball. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Here's Westbrook. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
And that one's good, Westbrook.
And so difficult to defend. When Westbrook is hurting you off the bounce, he's hurting you off the catch.
Ball against Westbrook. Ball with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
George sets a screen for Westbrook. Launches a three, and there's George. That's good on the assist by Westbrook.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Paul kicks to Booker. Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Westbrook. Drives to the hoop. And Paul pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. KD looking around. And the rejection by Zubats. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Gotta enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Now here's Paul. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack a Paul strategy. That's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
George passes to Morris. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw this game. On the wing, Booker. To the middle. And that one's good, Ayton.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
George looking over the floor. Here's Leonard, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. No good on the three.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Westbrook dishes to George. This is his first free throw of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Suns trail by 3. Paul with the ball. 51 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Durant. Put it down! Whoa!
Oh, my gracious. Way to get up. A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Now here's Westbrook. 5 points in the game. George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Paul picks up that. The Clippers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
No good on the second free throw. The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Down low. And Paul with the basket on the assist from Booker. Paul's got 6 points.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Leonard missing. Paul outside. Outside for Durant. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the 5.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Booker. Ayton misses the layup.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
2 points. That one goes.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin.
Great advice. David, thanks. And both free throws good for Paul George. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. And here's George. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Ayton in the corner. The wide open look for Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And George, here we go. Inside. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
If you're talking strictly from shooting range, Booker is right at the top of that group.
Booker against George. Leonard with a screen on Booker. Over to the wing. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Phoenix leading by 5. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. KD passes to Okogie. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 6 to shoot.
The crafty Paul is hard to cover. He takes pleasure in toying with the defenders and drawing fouls.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns. And so Paul nails both of them. Clippers trail by 7. Leonard looking over the floor. Outside Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Fires from the line. And here's Morris for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. KD with it. Guarded now by Morris. Ball's knocked loose. Paul with the steal. Booker outside. Back to Paul. 1:10 left in the first half. And the shot is good. Paul's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Once Paul gets any kind of airspace, he's taking that shot.
Westbrook kicks to George to end the run. No good there. Now the Suns take it the other way. For 3, Booker. Morris with the rebound. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And taken away by Paul. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Leonard. Durant against Zubac. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And now it's an 11-point Suns lead.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities, Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
Leonard sets a screen for George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Booker from the arc. Keeps it alive. And Durant is right there. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns looking at a... Thanks, David. And we'll be back.
24.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Terrence Ross. Also, Landry Shamet is out there. And it's Landale in at the 5. Now, here's Batum. Here's Plumlee. The pass to Powell. Outside for Batum. Just 4 to shoot. His 3-pointers off the mark.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And it's Gordon missing. Suns leading by 13. Ross on the wing. Baseline try, and the jumper is on the mark.
Oh, heads-up play by Warren. Spotting a wide-open shooter and delivering a dime. And
Batum kicks to Powell. Pass to Plumlee, and the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game score? Was it as a 20-point-a-game score? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game score? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
Shamet the pass to Landale. Passes it to Ross. Fires the three. It's stolen by Morris. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And on offense, George has looked totally focused. He's clearly committed to having a big game tonight.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Shamet up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Beasley, no good. Clippers trail by 15. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
A ferocious player in transition. George takes full advantage of the fast break when given the opportunity.
The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers. Is his triple-double record unbreakable? Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going.
Leonard dishes to Morris. Right side Westbrook, and Morris throws it down.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Okogie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside for George. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Clippers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
No good from Booker. Clippers trail by 12 to the left side wing. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles, and it goes down 2 points. Westbrook's got 7 points.
What tenacity from Westbrook. Gets the ball inside among the trees and finds his shot.
Pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Paul. There's 38 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by KD. No good. And Los Angeles guys, shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. George passes to Leonard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And here is Paul. 10 points for him. Lays it up off the glass. 12 points for him.
And this is a throwback performance from Paul, flat out taking over in a big way right now.
And Leonard has it in the corner. From past the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Phoenix up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Nobody near Leonard. They get the rebound.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Ayton a screen on George. Here's Booker. There's the drive. Outside for KD. Paul against Westbrook. There's the pass to Okogie. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Westbrook passes to Morris. Back to Westbrook. Morris looking over the floor. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Paul, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You can't let Paul get room to shoot from downtown. That's a recipe for disaster.
George passes to Morris. And George, here we go. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And a deep 3 from Booker. Can't connect from long distance. Now George. And George with this stuff.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical.
Now here's Booker. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. And stolen by Booker. 5-on-3 break. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Pass to George. The tray. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And a deep 3 from Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 9-point game. Outside, George. Here's Westbrook. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Driving inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Phoenix. He hits both from the stripe. Clippers trail by 11. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. A shot by George, wide open. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
KD passes to Ayton. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Missed inside. Suns leading by 11.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Suns.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Chris Paul.
I think people can learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Here's Booker. Five to shoot. Outside Durant. Over Morris. The shot by KD. No good. On offense, here are the Clippers. Trailing by 13. Zubac kicks to Morris. Sinks the triple.
And dangerous in that catch-and-shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. A confident win and one where they... All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying...
To the best kid.
snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. George against Edwards. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. McDaniels passes to Conley. Throws it up high, and it's powered home by Towns.
What an athletic play from Towns. Rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
Here's George. Edwards pulls it in. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Westbrook gets the bucket.
We all know he has the strength to absorb contact, but Westbrook also showing his focus as he knocks down the shot.
Now here's Conley. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Morris.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Leonard outside. To the paint. And stolen by Edwards. McDaniels finds Towns. Drives to the hoop. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Towns down low, guarded by Morris. Towns gets the bucket.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Conley against Westbrook. Now Leonard, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Zubats. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brent?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Gordon, he's checked in for Westbrook. And Minnesota has possession. Following the score by the Clippers. Edwards a screen on Gordon. Conley passes to Edwards. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Leonard against McDaniels. Pass to Zubats. Here's Gordon. Back to Zubats. Dives for it. 5 on the clock. Now Gordon, defended by Gobert. And Gordon with the basket on the assist by Zubats.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Conley. Fires from deep. And no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Good D by Gobert. Outside Edwards. The three. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Here's Gordon. George outside. Zubats with a screen on Conley. 5 to shoot. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
Now here's Towns. 5 points in the game. A shot to stop the run. Left side, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Leonard passes to Gordon. Morris with it. Pass to Leonard. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
For three, Conley. No good that time. Leonard outside. Stolen by Conley. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Clippers on top. They're up by 5. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Towns plays the floor with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Gordon. The 3 is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Conley on the attack. Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. And Gobert with the stuff.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Inside, Gordon finds Morris. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Hard to find fault with the D. Towns just beating them with better offense there.
George against Edwards. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The floater. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard for 3. Towns with a rebound. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
And the Clippers making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's George. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
From deep, Conley knocks down the long J.
This is what you get from a vet looking to recapture the momentum for his team with the answer 3.
Up top, George. Leonard for 3. He's off on that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Edwards with it. Checked by Gordon. Edwards, the pass to Conley. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the deck.
Leonard on the wing. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Conley passes to Edwards. The putback. Now Towns. Outside Conley. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
George passes to Leonard. A minute 29 left in the second period. Good.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Conley with the ball. He has 6. Here's Towns to the inside. Releases. Gobert. Plumlee against Towns. The shot off that time. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's George. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Towns driving inside. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And here's Gordon from the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards against George. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
George outside. 4-3. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Outside Conley. Fires for 3. Gobert finds McDaniels. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart, fast.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the floor for the Clippers. Norman Powell out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point. The shot's good. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. That three's off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Westbrook with the miss. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Noel to the middle. And finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
Plumlee a screen.
Jalen Noel, first personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Westbrook. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's the triple-double king.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Batum against Anderson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Pass to Westbrook. For 3, Powell. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Powell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
Yeah, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking, No one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Here's Westbrook. Takes it inside and jams it home. Westbrook.
I'm amazed at the level of creativity by Russell Westbrook. His dunks are special. He's an outstanding athlete.
Alexander Walker. He's got a piece of it. Anderson with a screen on Westbrook. Back to Anderson. Clock at 6. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with his shot, watch out.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Buries it from 3.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Anderson for 3. Hits the trifecta. Anderson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Coming back with a 3 of his own, Kyle Anderson adjusts his game to rise to the level of competition.
And the basket by Highland.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Here's Plumlee. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Plumlee's got his second basket.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Noel. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Here's Highland. He's got 6. Pass to Powell. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Anderson. Back to Noel. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Here's Highland. No good on the 3. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter, Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Highland from deep. Anderson pulls it down.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Here's Prince. 3-pointer, no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 5. And time. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. George against Edwards. And George with the jam.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
And he's going for the oop here. And Edwards slams it in.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Gordon, the pass to Zubac. For three, George. Rebound, Minnesota.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's off on the first. He does not get the second one. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Rejected by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Minnesota shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. And it's powered home by Towns.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Will it go? Out to Leonard. Jacks up a three. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Gordon against Conley. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
George outside for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Outside Conley. And he's going for the lob. And it's powered home by Towns.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
George passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Towns a screen on Gordon. Here's Conley, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's where Conley is most dangerous. Just amazing quickness on his way to the rack.
Gordon against Conley. George passes to Gordon, and stolen by Edwards. Conley finds Gobert. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Edwards against Gordon. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Karl Anthony Towns.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Shot by Leonard, no good. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Towns a screen on George. Pass to Towns. Puts up a three. Drains the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For
to the best kid.
terrific analysts. And David, well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Minnesota. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Booker. Rebound, Minnesota.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Edwards looking it over. Elbow shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Here's Paul to stop the run, and it's blocked by Conley, and he gets it back. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's KD, and then Durant with the dunk.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. Back to Towns. Nick Daniels up top. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 3. The 11-footer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Towns down low. Ayton's there. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Durant with a screen on Edwards. Booker fires from way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Conley. Towns a screen on Paul. Conley finds Edwards. Goes up at the stripe, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And the touch on Edwards' shot is really nice. Gives it just enough power to drop in.
Here's Paul, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
50 seconds left in the first. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Kicks it out to Booker. No good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 5.
McDaniels in the post. The shake. Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Here's Booker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ball against Conley. Outside for Durant. Booker the pass to KD. Back to Booker. 4 on the clock. He takes it in, and the dunk by Booker.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Conley with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And here's Towns. Conley finds Towns over Durant. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Suns trailing.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding.
Ball against Conley. Now here's Towns. Tight defense on him. The shot comes out. Nice defense from KD. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Outside, Towns. To the middle. Outside, Edwards. Shot to stop the run. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Paul with the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Edwards. There's the feed to Conley. And stolen by Ayton. Durant with it. Now guarded by Towns. For 3. Booker. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Booker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. Ball against Conley. To the paint and stolen by Booker. Paul with the 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now it's a 7-point Phoenix lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
It's just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Lobbed up there for KD. Stolen by Michael Conley. Edwards dishes to McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniel.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Phoenix.
Now Paul. 8 points for him. Pass to Ayton. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steal. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Edwards with the screen for Conley.
This ball grabs the miss.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Phoenix shooting their first foul shot. For the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Booker outside. Ayton a screen on Edwards. And Booker kicks to Paul. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. Durant, no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Count it, good.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
And a deep three from Booker. The long distance three is buried. Booker's got 13 for Minnesota. They've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And it's Conley penetrating, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Booker fires from way outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Towns finds Edwards. Driving in, and Edwards with the stuff.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Ayton a screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker. And so it's Devin Booker making highlight. Thank you, David, for that interview.
Kevin Durant, the Suns, 28.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Andrew Shamet is out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Anderson from the arc. Here's Noel. And the 3 ball is good. Noel's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Timberwolves. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Here's Noel. Stolen away. Here's Ross driving to the basket. That shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 4. A steal, and now the Suns a fast break. That one's not going to go. Timberwolves go the other way with it. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Noel passes to Prince. Passes to Reed. Now here's Ross. No points in the game yet for him.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Phoenix, Terrence Ross.
And both free throws good for Ross.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Ross. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Ross with it. Pass to Baisley. Back to Ross.
Ross with a screen on Anderson. The pass to Shamet. Clock is at 3. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good from Ross. Timberwolves trail by 6. Kicks it out to Prince. Trains it from beyond the arc. Prince has got himself going there. His first points in the game on the deep ball.
Well, when he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
Pass to Baisley. Three-pointer. And the Suns get it back. Outside Warren. Passes it to Baisley.
2 minutes remaining on the third.
And stolen by Prince. Anderson outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And here is Paul. Reed with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Durant into the lane. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way. For the lead. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's Ayton. Right wing. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Noel. And the layup's good off the glass. Noel's got 5 points in the quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Tips it up. It's hauled in by Noel. Minnesota with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Anderson outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he gets the bucket.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Anderson passes to Prince. Here's Noel. He has 5. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. No good that time. Good D by Booker. The deep 3 from Durant. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. But you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
Conley against Paul. Now here is Conley. He's tightly guarded. Edwards drives in. It doesn't go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker outside. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Ayton wide open. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Ball against Conley. Outside Edwards. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Pass to Okogie. Out to KD. This is to Booker. Back to Durant. Takes a three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the pass to Edwards. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Now Booker. Durant trying to break free. Booker, no good. Edwards against Booker. Edwards, oh!
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
And it's CP stepping up to the line, looking unflappable. Not much gets to the veteran point guard.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Oh, wow! We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Booker dishes to Durant. A shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Three-pointer. Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Booker with the screen for Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Towns with the steal. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Edwards passes to Towns. And Durant sends it back.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Booker looking around. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Booker dishes to Ayton. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Shot clock at 5. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And a deep three from Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and That's unfortunate. And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
And the Suns call time. They're behind by 5. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...